Question for Ryan. Have you ever wished your brother wasn't safe on scrap and is still alive? Brother? I think you meant my brothers and sisters in general. Well, to be honest, I have mixed feelings about them. Some of them were okay, and I have fond memories of them. But then they were some that were either ship it or act like complete ash pans. You get all that when you pull up with 13 siblings. Yeah.
Question for Georgia. Do you lose your temper when you get angry? Try as you might, but I'm very resilient. Nothing's gonna bring my mood down. Even when Ryan has to be a grump, or when Connor is always crashing into something, or when Sheldon is on another rampage. So many mean engines! Nearly lost it there.
Question for Connor. Who is your biggest rival, Cabot or Gwen? Oh, that's a tough one. First off, Gwen and I have history. It all started when she stormed into Cheyenne Yard, parked her tender into my spot in the roundhouse, and snatched my job away from me. And as for Cabot, I've already explained this. He's literally the geekiest locomotive around. I swear, he's annoying. Now, which one is worse? I'm gonna have to say Gwen. Y'all rue the day you stole my job, Gwen! My job! Okay, I'm calm.
Question for Byron, obviously. What was your reaction when you heard that your brother 4014 is running again? Wait, 4014? You mean Barrett? What are you talking about? He's on display in Pomona. As far as I know, I'm the only big boy still in operation. Alright! Woo, 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 woo! The big boys have returned! Yeah!
What time period does this series take place in? I already answered that one. It's in the early 80s. I'm sure the time stamp for when I answered it is going to be flashing around on the screen somewhere. But anyways, you know, it seems that every train series has been going in this direction lately. San Juan, Marysville, Charleston. Yeah, how much more cliched is this series going to get? Well, actually, it's my job to point that out, not the writer's. The writer's job is to be charming and be more chill. I have no idea, and frankly, you know what? I do give a damn. I'm going off script. Be charming and be creative. Alright, here we go. What else do we have? Was there a rivalry thing that happened in the Port Ogden Rail Chronicles? My curiosity. Alright. Hello, my curiosity. Thank you for commenting. We love to see you here. I see you've done something new with your hair. Really appreciate it. Rivalry. To be honest, Evans and Thompson are actually good pals. Yeah, you'd expect the series to rip off the full Buccaneers, which also ripped off Tugs, which in turn kind of ripped off Thompson French, which kind of ripped off the idea of, I think it was called Engine 87 or something. I don't know. But no, there is some originality here, even if it doesn't make any sense. But actually, why should we care if it makes any sense? Why? Seriously, what's the point of having two railroads if they're almost identical and close in proximity? I'm praying a merger happens someday. Well, actually, I really shouldn't be praying that at all. It's 1:05 a.m. when I'm in the recording booth doing this. They really shouldn't have me working nights. Is the main railroad the Denver and Rio Grande Western, or Union Pacific, or maybe Suffern Pacific? I was wondering. Well, thanks! Thanks for your curiosity. Here's an answer for you. The railroad that's in the damn title. Though I do understand the confusion since we don't really have an original paint scheme. But original paint schemes for losers. I like my heritage. Not to mention, green's always been a good color. It's not easy being green.